Welcome to Sky Podcast.
Brought to you by Anchor. I will always love you. No comment, Chris.
No comment.
You know what?
Yes. What?
Na-realize ko na it takes so much more to be a singer than just having a good voice.
Akala ko, it takes so much more to be a singer than to have a podcast. Because I was gonna say, yeah.
No, I mean, na-realize ko lang na grabe yung talent na kailangan na. For example, we were watching Moira in her concert. Ang ganda ng boses niya and it's like crazy good. But, like, there has to be a certain presence also, a certain swag.
Yeah, it's just like when we used to watch American Idol, and there'd always be that it factor,
It
that
factor,
something,
no?
yeah, the je ne sais quoi. Here we go again.
Yeah, and there are a lot
Yeah.
of good like singers, but I'd rather see an artist like enjoying her craft and like my swag and kaysa sa full on technically magaling
Like she's
sila.
technically good or he's technically
Yeah.
good, but there's no stage presence, there's no
Yes.
ganyan.
Oo.
I think that's part of it if you want to be like a mainstream singer. But bakit tayo napunta dito?
Like, wala lang, ang random. Naisip ko lang kasi you know what, my goal na
Your dream
my
in life.
dream, sabi ko when I was like a lot younger, like I can imagine being a rock star. Imagine being a rock star.
I think
kaya yung
everyone can
feeling yan?
imagine.
No, pero parang like,
Yeah.
that was like always in my head. Ano kaya yung feeling na whenever you're watching a concert, diba, you feel, especially if it's the performance is really, really good, you feel like parang very connected.
Yeah, like
and
a spark
iba
has
talaga
been
siya
ignited
kaysa sa-
inside you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So parang nabubuhay ka and there's like this connection with everyone that's around you. And sabay kayo ng experience, sabay kayo ng ano. But imagine being the one that is
On stage.
on stage and
I could
feeling
never.
that like
I could
nakakaiyak
never.
siguro.
Yeah.
Especially if like the song is like close to your heart. I would say that's probably why yung mga dati Michael Jackson na mga videos, you always see people crying
Yeah.
and you know, like parang
Have you ever done that? Cry in a concert?
no, never done. I've never cried in a concert, pero
You've cried listening to songs.
when I was watching those Michael Jackson videos, ha, grabe naman to, umiiyak, pero I've never attended a concert that in that point in my life. Pero ngayon parang wow, yes, I understand. Like I even saw like a Coldplay concert, dad siya, na parang awkward niyang gumalaw pero parang he was so into it, like yeah.
Yeah. Performing arts, really, there's something about it that taps. It's like a different dimension. Like it connects with your body. So, there's something so spiritual about it. I used to be a dancer.
Yes.
And I remember the same. Like, oh, when you would give your all to a dance and people would be so emotional, I used to think like, that's so drama or OA. Di ba mga ganon? Acting, or feel naman. Yeah. Pero I came to a point when I was spending so much time with all of my dancer friends that I would be crying while dancing. Like, ganon,
Yeah.
just listening to the music
Yeah.
and feeling the energy of everyone in the room
Yeah.
and connecting with the people. And
Yeah.
when there's meaning in what you're doing,
Yeah.
even if it's not just singing or dancing, there's really something that parang, it's something spiritual. It's like art.
Yes. I've had that experience when I was in an acting workshop. And syempre, acting workshop lang, sobrang relaxed nyo. There's no cameras. It's just more of like you're playing. So, ang ganda ng feeling na parang you're not in your head and you're kind of like in a
Yeah.
flow state wherein everything is like zen and you're always in that moment where emotions are like very, very true and raw and real. And like parang, I remember the scene, I was supposed to die. Parang ganyan. So pag, when I was about to die, feel ko na, no, I don't want to die. Parang ganyan yung feeling mo. But I never said that, pero makikita sa mukha, like,
Yeah.
and like, yun yung parang,
It's like an out-of-body experience.
oh,
Yeah.
yes. And the feeling is, baka ito yung daming actors na addict sa pag-acting.
Yeah.
Na it's like a different level of and I think most artists at some point, whether it's painting and stuff, have that instance. Not just artists.
I don't think it's just artists. I think we
Yeah.
can have that in our like everyday lives. Like when you fall in love with someone
Oh,
and you're
yeah.
not overly thinking about it. kind of listening to your heart, writing the emotions. When you're, okay, this might be a little bit taboo to talk about because this is not really a topic that we talk about, but when you're being intimate with someone, right?
Yes.
It's also like when you're always in your head, then that moment doesn't happen. But when you're
Yes.
so into it and you're just kind of feeling the emotion and being totally present,
Yes.
and then it's also like an out-of-body experience.
And
Yeah.
we've had a lot of those moments, especially when we started dating or getting to know each other. Like, parang ang dami natin mga moments wherein we just had dates and then we talked for like hours or
Yeah,
even
like,
just
ay,
on a
6
phone
a.m.
call.
na pala.
Oo, like
Yeah.
ang layo-layo na ng napag-usapan and then you're just like parang mag-zoom in ka sa tao and everybody around you fades lang.
Wow, ganyan pala na feel mo sa akin. Sige, balik. Sige pa. Ano pa? Let's keep it in this topic.
But yeah, have you ever felt that
Yeah, of course, love.
with someone else?
With you. Ano ka ba? Grabe yun, before we would stay up like all night talking.
Yeah.
And then the next day I'd go to work and it would just be just another day. Diba? Remember?
Yes.
And then I remember that one time, like one of the first few times that we dated. Was it the first time ever that we dated?
One of the first
That,
few times.
I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I remember that it was morning when we came home and
Meron akong trabaho.
you
Showtime.
you had like a working, like a, you had to be with Boy Abunda or something like that.
No. Sila Vice Ganda.
Something like
Showtime.
that. This guy, if he doesn't get 7-8 hours of sleep, he's dead.
Tulalang
But at
tulala
that
ako.
night, he had zero sleep. Like zero.
Zero talaga.
Zero
Tapos
talaga.
lunch yung show, di ba? Pagdating ko doon, like parang tulalang tulala. Like, I don't have sleep. When people talk to me, it takes me so long to respond.
Yeah.
And you're on camera. It was...
But you were in love, so okay lang.
Sige. But yeah.
We got married, love, so it's worth it.
Yeah. Okay na yun. No, but there are so many instances that we have those moments now with our kids.
Yeah,
Napansin mo?
super,
Like,
super.
there are moments wherein it's rarer now, I feel, because there's a lot of distractions on our phones. That's why sometimes I feel the best way I do it is malayo yung phone ko. Mas zoomed in ako sa
Yeah.
experience. Like, for example, I'm just playing with Scott and Sevi or we're swimming, so walang phone. Grabe yung depth of the connection
Yeah, super.
versus yung paminsan, even tayo nag-uusap but you're on your phone. Iba yung, that's why ako medyo, di ba, it's my pet peeve. Like, I never want to talk to someone when their face is on their phone and even if they're replying to you. Because the reply would always just be a yes or a no or a shallow shallow yung depth of that conversation. The
That's
responses.
why, dito lang tayo nag-uusap sa podcast. Walang cellphone.
No, but have you, like, di ba, like, I have this best friend na mahilig talaga sa phone and grabe mag-games. And whenever we're hanging out, for some reason, habit na niya, even if the conversation is going well, he'll pull up his phone and be on, like, a Candy Crush or whatever. And the conversation, although kaya niya, makikinig pa rin siya sa'yo, alam mo nang,
There's a distraction.
It's
not 100%.
And for me, this is my pet peeve, especially even magmi-meeting kami, because kahit nakikinig ka sa akin, your energy is nakahati.
Yeah.